Earlier in the show, we met up with Jerry and Marcia Little in their new 34-foot Itasca Meridian, and wow, it's a beauty. It comes with 3 slide-outs, 2 slides on the right side for the bedroom and living room, and a huge full slide on the left side. Inside, the bedroom is spacious, with plenty of room for a king-size bed and dresser. The kitchen comes with a full-size 4-door refrigerator, freezer, and ice maker. To get more drawer and storage space, Marcia chose to go with a combination convection and microwave oven, and there's plenty of counter space to work on. The dining room table makes into a bed, as does the large convertible sofa. So, what about those accommodations?
The overall accommodations, you could really do 6 people comfortably. Obviously with the king bed in the bedroom, you've got 2 people. The sofa we're sitting in is a full queen-size bed. It comes out. And the dinette over on the other side, the table comes down and the cushions fill in, and that makes another bed that 2 people could sleep in. So you could sleep 6 people comfortably.
But there is a joke about that.
Yeah.
6 people for cocktails, 4
for dinner and 2 to sleep.
As we learned, Jerry and Marcia love heading out to new adventures. So, what's on their calendar next?
The biggest plan we have coming up this year is Albuquerque, New Mexico in September. We're going to the balloon fiesta. And that's kind of got a little bit of backstory to it. Last summer, we did a 12,000-mile 3-month trip to Alaska. And it was a Winnebago caravan. We met 14 other Winnebagos in Dawson Creek, British Columbia, and for 7 weeks we caravaned through the Yukon and Alaska together, ending up in Prince George, British Columbia 7 weeks later. We made some real good friends on this caravan, obviously being together for 7 weeks. We've kept in touch with each other on emails. It turned out, unbeknownst to us, when we went down to Florida to the Florida State Rally in March, there were three other couples from the Alaska caravan that were there in Florida, and there's 9 of us from the Alaska caravan that are going to be in Albuquerque next September for the balloon fiesta.
What's the best way to see if you and your spouse are made for RVing?
Oh, rent one.
Cruise America.
That's what we did.
We did.
We rented a Cruise America in Vegas, and we drove it out to the West Coast. We stayed just outside of, I can't think of the name of the town.
The town out there.
But Carpinteria was the beach where we stayed on. It was an effort to see if the 2 of us could live in a tight, closed conditions, like live in a box for a week together without killing each other. Obviously, we loved it because it wasn't soon thereafter that we bought the 5th wheel and started getting into it seriously. But very definitely, there's many places where you can rent an RV. Please rent one, go out and see how you like it before you spend the money on it.
In case you didn't notice, Jerry and Marcia also have a couple of other family members along with them.
We have Brandy here. She's 9 years old, and Lacey, who's the one you heard from. Come here, Lacey. Come on. She's 11 years old. They've been RVing with us all their life. They love it.
Since they were puppies.
Typically, when we get ready to go for a weekend or for months, whenever we're leaving the house, we come out with 1 laundry basket full of clean clothes and 1 laundry basket full of food to put in the refrigerator to leave with. As soon as they see that laundry basket, they get all excited and they know we're going someplace. And
open the door.
We open the door to the house and they run right straight to the RV. They love it.
Yeah, they've been on here since they were babies.
Being they travel a lot, I asked Jerry if he uses modern navigational tools.
Oh, I don't know how I would get places anymore without the GPSs. They are wonderful. And what I have now even is a new model. It's a Garmin 465T. It's made for trucks, but it works for RVs too because you can program in your length, your width, your height, and any dangerous cargo like propane. So it'll keep you from going through like the Baltimore Tunnel, which doesn't allow propane. Or it'll keep you from going to somewhere where there's a bridge. And I've actually tested it to see if it worked, and it did. There's a bridge just in Westboro that's only 11'6". And I drove my car there. I happened to be going there for something, and it let me go that way. And I programmed it in and checked how that would take me, and it took me a different way, so I avoided that bridge. Oh, and also this new one, does one more thing. Even if it's your next turn's 47 or 100 miles away, it shows you which way you're going to be turning and how many lanes. It might show a 6-lane highway with 4 of them going straight and 2 of them going off to the right, and if you're going off, those 2 are highlighted. Or if you're going straight, the 4 are highlighted. So that helps you too, because a lot of times on the interstate, not very often there's a left-hand exit. And if you're over in the right-hand lane and up a mile from now and you're towing a car, you got 50-some feet, you got to find an opening and try to get your way over to that left exit. Where with this, 40 miles before you get there.
We know they're having a great time, but would they recommend RVing to other couples?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. When you go to a motel or hotel, you never know who your neighbors are. You don't tend to meet them and make any friends and that kind of lifestyle. When you go to a campground, you get in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon and get yourself hooked up, and usually by 5 o'clock you're next door with somebody you never knew before having cocktails. RVers are just the friendliest people in the world.
I want to thank Jerry and Marcia for inviting us aboard their new motorhome. And if you're ever at a Winnebago rally and see a shiny new gray Meridian, stop by and say hi. And be sure to bring a couple of dog treats. Next, we'll see if Jeff and Pam can beat the weather as they check out the new Fleet model truck camper from 4 Wheel Camper.